These songs make you want to sing and dance. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 West Side Story songs.
We're hanging a sign, says visitors forbidden, and we ain't kidding.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we picked the best, catchiest, and most memorable tunes from this classic musical.
Down inside him, he's no good!
I'm no good. We're no good. We're no good. We're no good. Clean good. Like the best of us is no damn good.
Number 10, A Boy Like That and I Have a Love.
Forget that boy and find another, one of your own kind. Stick to your own kind.
After finding out just who Maria has secretly fallen for, Anita is furious and concerned. She ardently tries to warn Maria that getting involved with someone like Tony will only lead to heartache, or worse. She is Maria's best friend, and she's just trying to look out for her.
I have a love and it's all that I have.
However, Maria replies with I Have a Love, and is able to convince Anita that even if it doesn't always make sense, you can't help who you fall in love with the two friends joining voices for the last refrain.
There is no right or wrong.
Number 9, Dance at the Gym. In this lively and colorful number, we see the gangs and their gals as they convene at the gym for a dance. It's a good old-fashioned dance-off, as one group and then the other vies to rule the dance floor. Even with virtually no lyrics to the piece, it's one of the most energetic in the entire musical, with more jumps, kicks, dips, and whirls than you can shake a stick at, all leading up to the big moment when Tony and Maria lock eyes for the first time. The rest of the world literally fades away. Number 8, Jetson.
You're the top cat in town. You're the gold medal kid with the heavyweight crown.
Set in Manhattan and West Side's Lincoln Square, two rival gangs square off for dominance: the Sharks and the Jets. After a fight is broken up, Riff, co-founder of the Jets and Tony's best friend, reminds the boys what being a Jet is all about.
It's like a bet. How the hell someone gets in our way, someone don't feel so well.
As they're singing out their gang pride, they make a plan to attend the dance at the gym, typically a neutral zone, so they can make nice with Bernardo and the Sharks. The peppy song moves the plot along while establishing the central conflict and secondary characters. If only all street gangs were this fabulous.
On the whole, bucket, ever, love it, street.
Number 7, G Officer Krupke.
Gotta understand, it's just our bringing up key that gets us out of hand.
Being in a gang and all, the members of the Jets have frequent run-ins with the law, especially one Officer Krupke. In this light-hearted tune, the Jets put a comedic light on their rough upbringing, lampooning the police officer as they pretend to explain their situations.
My sister wears a mustache, my brother wears a dress. Goodness gracious, that's why I'm a mess.
Lively and fun, the boys assume the position of several authority figures, each of whom just pushes Riff through the unforgiving system. The song effectively keeps the audience on their side and sympathetic to the gang. After all, they're not bad kids. They just never had a chance to be good.
Officer Krupke, Krump you!
Number 6, Somewhere.
A place for us.
After Tony fatally stabs Bernardo, Maria's brother and Anita's boyfriend, he flees to Maria. But despite her sadness and anger, she realizes that not only does she still love him, but also that their situation now seems more impossible than ever.
We'll find a way of forgiving somewhere.
As Tony tries to comfort her, he tells her that if not in Manhattan, somewhere they could be together. The heartbreakingly hopeful song further illustrates the desperation of the star-crossed lovers by borrowing a bass and cello line from Tchaikovsky's Romeo and Juliet. If you're not choking up by the end of this one, you might have to check yourself for a pulse.
Hold my hand and I'll take you there somehow, someday, somewhere.
Number 5. Tonight Quintet.
The Jets are gonna have their day tonight.
In this amazing piece, virtually the whole cast comes together with 5 parts: the Jets, Sharks, Anita, Tony, and Maria, each expressing what they expect the night will hold for them. As the Jets and Sharks get ready for a major rumble, Anita imagines an intimate night with Bernardo, and Tony and Maria fantasize about meeting under the moonlight.
Tonight and for us, stars will stop where they are.
Bold, stirring, and reminiscent of a classical opera, the overlapping songs and harmonies build to a fever pitch, marking the moment just before the musical goes from love story to tragedy. Number 4. Maria.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard.
Not long after Tony got the sense that something was coming and big changes would happen in his life, he goes to the dance, and there meets Maria. His solo is simple and pleasant, a man dazed and in love.
And suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be.
The earnest way he keeps saying her name as he walks the streets back home, as though that alone is the most incredible and important thing in the world, is so pure and charming with all the innocence of new love. Despite having founded one of the local gangs, this song shows what a true hopeless romantic Tony is at heart.
Maria.
Number 3. I Feel Pretty.
Oh, so pretty, I feel pretty and witty and gay.
One of the most instantly recognizable songs from the entire musical, I Feel Pretty perfectly captures the bubbly, silly feelings of love. At the bridal shop where she works, an incredibly happy Maria sings to her co-workers, letting all of her joy burst over.
Have you met my good friend Maria, the craziest girl on the block?
The other girls tease her, but are clearly also swept up in her confident cheerfulness. And we don't blame them. The simple lyrics and 4 quick notes that make up the hook of each verse make for an earworm that's sure to last all day.
For I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy.
Number 2. Tonight.
You're the only thing I'll see forever.
Meeting on the fire escape, Tony and Maria are certain that they are madly in love. Full of anticipation and dreamy imagery, the future seems to lie before them, knowing that on this night, their lives change forever.
It all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away. Tonight.
Performed just before the rumble that will claim Bernardo's life and paint a big red target on Tony's back, the exhilarating melody belies the tragedy that will soon follow. The duet is one of the most recognizable pieces of music in the entire play, and one of the best love songs out there. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Crazy boy, stay loose, boy. Breeze it, buzz it, easy does it. Turn off the juice, boy. Go, man, go.
Make of our hands one hand. Make of our hearts one heart. It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me.
What are you doing? Get out of here, Tony! Let's go!
Roxy, go!
Number 1. America.
I like to be in America, okay by me in America.
This absolutely show-stopping number begins with a tense discussion about racial disparity in America. While Anita is in favor of all the opportunities available to them in New York and in America in general, the Sharks are critical of the costs, social as well as financial, of being in NYC.
A terrible time in America.
You forget I'm in America.
Vibrant, and featuring some of the best dance sequences in the entire play, the song refuses to pull punches. The sort of tune that makes you forget the play is about anything else as you watch the two sides spar wits. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Little boy, you're a man, little man, you're a king.